Hey guys, so this video is just going to be of me showing you how to do these tribal boho box braids type of thing. And I didn't realize I had this footage in my camera, so I don't have an intro or outro for this video. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video and just stay tuned for the end result. Yeah, see you. Hey guys, so all I'm doing right now is just showing you how my hair looks. I added the little human hair curly pieces to give it more of a boho look. I know I'm already like halfway through my hair, but all you need to do to start this whole hairstyle is just part your hair from ear to ear so you can have a back section and a front section to start. So the back section is just the knotless braids, and then the front section is just going to be the cornrows. So now I'm just showing you how I do one of the braids in the back. All I'm doing is combing it out, making sure it's detangled. And then I'm using my favorite gel, which is the Rice Water Mielle Organics braiding gel, the best gel ever. And I'm just putting that all around the perimeter of the braid, just so it could be nice and neat. And then since it's knotless, I'm just going to start braiding my hair just like that. So I'll do like 2 pleats going down. So that's 1 and then 2. And then I add a piece of hair. It's a small piece of hair. And then I continue braiding, and I do 1, 2, and then I add another small piece of hair and continue braiding it down. All I'm doing is just flipping it over so it could be easier for me to braid. And I braid down like 4 more times. And then I add some gel so my hair could seamlessly blend with the hair. And then I braid down a couple of more times and then add more gel. And then this is where I add my curly human hair piece, and then I just braid it in like I'm doing the regular, you know, hair extension braids. And then all I'm doing is just taking the curly piece and flipping it up and clipping it to the top of my braid so it won't be in my way while I'm braiding the rest of my hair. And then I'm just braiding my hair down and adding gel when necessary, especially at the end since my ends are like kind of puffy. So I add the gel there so it can, you know, blend more. And if I need to add more hair extensions, then I do, just to make the braid thicker. And after I braid the braid all the way down, I just unclip the human hair piece and voila, that's how it's supposed to look. So now I'm basically just going to show you again how to do one of the knotless braids at the back. Just pay close attention. Don't ask me no questions.
Complications. You just need some. You just need some late night attention. How about I just pay my time? Call up my line, I fall up inside you. Girl, how about I just pay my time? Call up my line, I fall up inside you. Girl.
With a handshake, baby, I'ma need more than a hug. Girls can't never say they want it. Girls can't never say yeah. Girls can't never say they need it. Girls can't never say nah. Girls can't never say they want it. Girls can't never say yeah. Girls can't never say they need it. Girls can't never say nah. Oh nah, oh nah, oh nah.
So now this is how it looks when I'm done with the whole back part of my hair. It looks cute, but it's not done yet, okay? So now at this point, I'm just trying to figure out how the cornrows at the front of my head is going to look. So I'm just going to do one side and then I'll come back to you guys when it's done. So this is how it's looking. This is kind of the style that I'm going for, and I'm just basically going to do the same exact thing on the other side. So to achieve the front part look, all I did was split the front half into 2 sections, and then those 2 sections I split into another 2 sections. So I'm supposed to have 4 sections across my head. And now I'm just splitting one of those 4 sections in half.
We just need some late night attention. How about I just pay my time? You call up my line, I fall up inside you. Girl, how about I just pay my time? You call up my line, I fall up inside you. Girl,
while it's not really in half, one section is kind of bigger than the other, but that's the way I want it. So now I'm just putting the section that's closer to my ear away, and then I'm just focusing on the section that's in the center of my head. So now I'm just taking a small piece of the front part of the section off so I can make that my little, my little curve part. So I'm just parting that out and then putting that to the side. And then with that section I still have, I'm going to split that in half. That's why that section was larger than the other section that I put away. So now I'm putting one of the parts away so I can braid the one that's closer to the center of my head. Now all I'm doing is just putting some gel around the perimeter and then just braiding it down.
dig with no complications. You just need some. You just need some late night attention. With no complications, you just need some.
So now as I get closer to the end of the cornrow, I flip it around so it can be easier for me to braid it, and then I start to add the extension here like I would a regular knotless braids. The only reason why I don't add it during my cornrow is just because I feel like it make everything more complicated, and I like my braids, skinny. So I don't like to add extension here during my cornrow. And the same way I added the curly hair in the regular knotless braid, I do the same thing with this braid as well. So I just continue adding the extension here until I feel like the braid is thick enough. And I feel like this goes for like every person, to each his own. Like if you feel like you need to add more hair, add more hair. If you don't, then don't,
Girls can't never say they want it. Girls can't never say yeah.
So then with the other part that I have, I just do the same thing. I add gel around the perimeter, and then this is where I do like that little U or L type of braid. So all I'm doing is I'm starting off with a piece at the front so I can start my cornrow, and then I just start braiding towards my ear. So like going straight across my forehead, and then I just follow the curve of the part. So wherever the parting goes, that's where I'm braiding. Y'all, apologize for my face during this time. Like, I was so interested in the show that I was watching, I was not trying to show y'all how to braid or whatever. But with this braid, I just do the same thing as I did the other ones. When I get towards the end of the cornrow piece, I start to add the hair where I need to and add the curly pieces where I need to.
You just need some late night attention. Dig with no complications. You just need some. You just need some late night attention. How about I just pay my time? You call up my line, I fall up inside you. Girl, how about I just pay my time? You call up my line, I fall up inside you. Girl.
So as you can see, I'm feeling myself or whatever, but all I'm doing with these next few braids is just copying. This one is just going to be a regular cornrow, but the largest section that's closest to my ear is going to be like the section before that. So I'm splitting it into two, and then I'm splitting one of the halves into two again, and then I'm doing the L part and then two regular cornrows. So you're going to see that at the end.
Girls can't never say now. Oh, now. Oh, now. Oh, now. What's a girl to do when she needs love and what's a girl to do when she needs love and what's a girl to do when she needs love and what's a girl to do when she needs love and
Dig with no complications. You just need some. You just need some.
And this is how all the cornrows look when it's done and stuff like that. It's just like a repetitive pattern at the top, honestly. This is how it's looking with all the braids and stuff like that. The front part. And then the back part with all the curly hair. It looks so cute, so nice. Yes, don't play. So now I wanted the ends to be curly, so all I did was put them in braids and then I dipped it in hot water. Since I couldn't put my human hair in the hot water, I just braided all the human hair that I have and then I pinned it up. As you can see, the silver clips on the side. And then also with the braids, I added the foam in it so it could be nice and curly. And so this is where this video basically ends. I didn't really film an outro with this hairstyle, but I feel like you could already see what's going to happen. It's just going to be a curly tribal braid type of look. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Go watch my other videos if you haven't already, and bye. Thank you guys for tuning in.